Hey, what is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. We're doing some work today, y'all. So today, so today we are going to be pulling the motor out the 4th gen, the dually. So I got all my stuff in the trunk. Damn thing. I got all my stuff in the trunk, loaded up. Before we start pulling it, I gotta grab a part from the truck because somebody bought it. So I'm gonna take that to the post office so we can sell that, or so I can ship it off because it's already sold. Give him his product. After that, go back to the hobby shop. So I've talked about it a few times in my videos before, but long story short, my truck was in my driveway. I towed it to, obviously, I'm in the military, like if you don't know that, and we have a little automotive centers on base that you can go to work on your stuff. So what I ended up doing was, because I don't have enough space where I live at, right? Because I basically live in like a townhome like setup, so space is tight. So what I did was, my buddy, shout out to Ramrod, he's watching, he pulled me over to the hobby shop, and now it's there, it's prepped, ready to pull that motor out. So the game plan today is just to pull the motor out, and then I'm gonna go back to the crib and I'm going to put stuff on, some more parts on the engine in the garage, right? So I got the built-up engine in the garage. I'm a little sad, but I'm also happy because we got some cool stuff coming out to the channel from Beans Diesel out there. I hit them up. They were more than willing to work with the channel and stuff. We got some bling coming out for it. So that part of that requires me to take off some parts. So whenever they show up, I'll definitely be making a video putting those on and whatnot. One of them, the front, so I'll tell you all straight up what I got. So we got a Beans Diesel billet valve cover coming in, and we have a Beans Diesel billet front cover coming in. I'm a little sad because I already put the front timing cover on, sealed it up, installed I installed the front main seal. Like I was a little sad because I was like, man, everything's all buttoned up. But I think the trade-off is better, being able to swap it out with a full billet front cover. I tried to find videos on YouTube and I couldn't really find videos, so I think I'm gonna make a dedicated video throwing that bad boy on just so people can see what their stuff looks like. Obviously that's not the first time working with the channel. I worked with them in the past with the 3rd gen, and they were awesome to work with. Even went out to their truck show down there back in 2020, I believe. It was sick as fuck. But we're gonna go do that. So enjoy the ride, you guys. Make sure you drop a like, comment, and I'm gonna get back with y'all once we get over to the truck, okay? I just thought of something, and I meant to mention this, y'all. So obviously content has been sporadic, we'll say, right? It's not consistent, right? I am making it a personal, this summer, because summer's coming up, we're in spring now. I'm making it a personal goal of mine to have a scheduled uploading of content, whether it's me installing stuff or just me talking about things that can help you guys out, right? It's time to get back to the basics, time to get the channel fired up, blow the dust off, all that stuff. So hopefully you guys are excited about that, getting some fresh stuff getting pumped out to the channel. So, and I got a bunch of parts that we got in that I got to show you guys as well. All right, y'all, so truck's here, we got it in the bay. This motor's coming out today. Bars. Just kidding. All right. So long story short, what we're gonna have to do here is we're going to take off the front core, take the front core off, right? Once we get this off, which this is held on by, I want to say 4 bolts. I got 2 here, and I think there's 3 down there. These ones, but on the inside. So maybe, yeah, like 5, I think, per side. And this is ready to come off, you guys. And it's pretty obvious, like, you just got to look at it and see what it connects to and then take it from there. And then I will have to take off these caps right here, which should be this one and that one there. I'll go ahead and take out the wheel liner on the driver's side. I haven't taken that out yet, just to make it easier. But this motor's coming out. Everything is prepped. The only thing still connected is the starter wires. This harness is like pretty much fully disconnected. The starter wires and the bell housing bolts. Torque converter bolts are already taken out. You take those out through the access cover there on the side of the adapter plate. I took those out a long time ago. And then I got a jack for the transmission to support the front of the transmission. That way it doesn't tip over or break something. Because once the motor's out, there's nothing on the front side of the train that's going to support it. We got everything we need here. We got the workbench, all the stuff laid out. I got my creeper so I don't destroy my back. I guess I can show you guys real quick. So while the truck was in the driveway, I went ahead and threw on the Whirly Custom Fab coolant reservoir. Looks awesome. I got a line right here. This is the overboard. I called Whirly because they didn't have instructions with the kit, so I called them to ask him what this was for, and he told me. So I got a little hose, just a bleeder, just a little overboard hose for it. But yeah, everything over here, man, I mean, it's all disconnected. We got the cab. We have the motor mounts down there. Got to loosen those up. I have brand new motor mounts I ordered offline. They're at the house, so when we put the new motor in, gonna be putting new motor mounts in as well. Power steering pump's already disconnected. It's just chilling here. All this stuff here, you can just kind of lay it to the side. I think this is the power steering cooler, if I'm correct. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish getting this harness out the way. I know it looks like a rat nest, but it's really not that bad at all. And honestly, I don't want to cut these wires because a lot of these wires are not used anymore on the passenger side. But that's what we're working with. So we have all that going. What else? ECM. Battery's already disconnected, but I'm gonna have to disconnect the ECM off of here. I ordered a Milwaukee hood light so I can put up here. That way I can actually see what the F I'm doing. And yeah, that's where we're at, man. So hopefully, knock on wood, a couple hours this motor will be out the truck, and then we can get a little better look at it. Oh, and the AC compressor. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that. I'll get back with y'all when I get this off. All right, y'all, so I got the front core off. Super simple, man. So if you're taking this core off, you have these 2 bolts here. You got those 3 down there. And then you have to take off the little clip here, which is a 10 mil there and a 10 mil there. And then after that, you just basically need to unclip whatever harnesses it. So now we come over here, we got wide open access. So what I'm about to do now, I'm gonna unbolt the ECM from the motor. ECM, PCM, I don't even know what it's called no more. But we're gonna unbolt this, get the harness, continue to disconnect the harness. Then I'm gonna get underneath, disconnect the bell housing bolts, get the transmission set up, loosen the mounts, and pull her out. All right, you guys, so we're at a point now where we are about to go underneath and unbolt the bell housing bolts. I went ahead, I got a jacking spot, making sure it was good. I basically got a jack supporting the front of the transmission, and those bolts up there, as you can see, we're gonna be taking those out. So I'm probably going to put the jack underneath the trans just as a fail-safe, because there's nothing supporting it. So that just as a fail-safe. But yeah, this is where we're at now. So we're legitimately ready to pull this motor. Once I get those bolts out, come up here, and we're going to loosen the engine mount bolts. You don't have to take them out completely. From what I've seen, that little notch right there is designed to where you just loosen it and you can lift up with it. So we're gonna do that. I'm thinking about running the cargo strap underneath, just kind of as a fail-safe. I don't want that transmission tipping forward, so we'll see. All right, we're about to lift this bad boy out. Everything out, all the bell housing bolts are off. I got a jack underneath the trans. We're set. We're going to see what the fuck happens. y'all want to see the crack. As everybody want to see it. This is the driver's side. It was number 6. Number 6 went out the window. This was chilling right in here. In terms of where the rest of the metal's at, I don't know. But you can see, man, this thing did some carnage. And it wasn't just this side. God damn. Got new motor mounts. These ones are shoddy. These things are shot, boy. Well, we're gonna take off the bell housing adapter flex plate because we got to take that back in order to take that back to put on the other motor. That thing. It almost looked like it was rubbing. Yep. Gotta take, take the ECM off. That's gonna go on the new motor. Everything else the other motor already has. So, engine bay. I'm gonna get some. I probably won't do it today. I'll come back later and do it. But I'm gonna get some engine degreaser. Just kind of clean up in here. There's a lot of junk. This fucking random ass clamp. Got my bell housing bolts. I don't remember what those were. Actually, those were for. Fuck, what were they? I think it was like a bracket or something. If anybody's curious, you can see the torque converter, RevMax. This is that triple disc torque converter. I think it's a low stall. It's either a low or medium. I forgot which one, but this transmission, for some of y'all that don't remember, I got this transmission built the same year my turbo blew up. Summer of 23, I got this transmission fully built. I know it doesn't like it from the outside, but it has, this is pretty much a RevMax 850, except it does not have the billet anodized, what is it? Overdrive output housing, I think it's called. That's the only thing it's missing. So this is kind of like a hybrid between like a RevMax 850 and a RevMax 700, fully built, you know what I'm saying? My jack ended up working for the trans. It's gonna be fun putting it back in and lining up the dowels. Oh yeah. We'll get this all cleaned up. The plan is when the motor is gonna get thrown in, probably gonna be around next week. Shooting for next week. Basically, whenever I get the front cover in for beans, that's going to determine when the wire harness, I gotta tuck that back in, when I'm going to, put it in. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Just give y'all a little walk around. She's still a truck, still here. Doing some surgery on her, open heart. Got the seats down because I'm gonna put some parts in here. Put the radiator in here and yeah. Good truck. It's gonna be an even better truck when I'm done with it. Alright, let me do some cleaning up and put y'all on time lapse where we take some parts off. Wanted to get y'all up close on the carnage here. So yeah, that looks like a main cap bearing. Got some chunks of metal, and this is the iron block. This ain't that bullshit graphite shit. Damn, you hate to see it. Oh well. Alright. I'm gonna clean up now. Clean this up, put this in the truck, and we're gonna head back to the crib. Alright, you guys, so heading back to the crib. I was gonna, honestly, there's not that much stuff I'm gonna be doing on, turn this down one notch. There's not that much stuff I'm gonna be doing on the motor when I get back to the house. What I'm gonna do is make a separate video for that. That way, content, you know, all that good stuff. So I'll make another video on that, but that'll be a good video. I'll probably drop that. Today's Saturday, so I'm gonna drop this video today, but then tomorrow, Sunday, I'm probably gonna drop back-to-backs, if not Monday. Working on the motor, the new motor, all right? So in this video, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, man. I know I wasn't super excited. Like, there's not a whole lot going on. It's pulling the motor, so that's the first time I pulled a motor, well, actually second technically, but that's the first time I pulled a motor out of a 4th gen truck, and it was a 6.7. It's not that hard. Honestly, it's not. Like, the cool thing about these Cummins and these Rams, right, is the inline 6 is a really nice feature to have, or it's a really nice knowing that that's what you're dealing with, right? Honestly, man, like, if you just stare at it long enough, you kind of know what needs to come off. Like, you know, every single bolt, you know, it's kind of hard to show every single thing just because of the angle and the shot, right? And it's probably not going to make sense, but trust me, if you looking at it, long story short, if it connects to the motor and it's like it connects to the motor and to the frame or to the truck itself, you're probably gonna have to disconnect it, right? At the end of the day, nothing was connected when I removed it. I dropped the AC compressor. All you gotta do is unbolt it and just let it chill there because it's on the bottom. The power steering pump, unbolt it, let it chill there. Like, legitimately, everything it's honestly made pretty. It's made as if it's, you know, it's supposed to be easy. So don't feel challenged. I'm just a regular dude, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no diesel tech, all that craziness. So don't feel like, you know, you can't do this job, because you can, right? You just gotta have the right tools for it, right? And that's another thing too, is really you don't need no crazy special tools. The craziest things I got for parts were a boring tool off Amazon, 20 bucks, a CP3 gear puller, 20 bucks, Amazon, right? Yeah, you didn't need a whole, I didn't need a, and then I did go to the parts store and rent a harmonic balancer puller, like the 3 jaws puller, because mine was like stuck onto my crankshaft on the old motor. But I rented that, so it was 80 bucks, but I got my money back, so it was pretty much free. And that's it, man. You know, I put a jack underneath the transmission, let it, you know, support it, and just take your time, you know what I'm saying? Undo all of the wiring harness is pretty straightforward. Like, it ain't like a Duramax or a Power Stroke where you got shit going in every direction. It's pretty simple, right? The main power supply or the main harness is gonna start on the driver's side and it wraps around to the passenger side. Just unplug the stuff, you know, once you get everything unplugged, unclipped, you just lay it down, lay it on the side of the fender, right, out of the way. That's what I did. And you're golden, you know what I'm saying? So we got the old motor off. I ended up leaving the flex plate and the bell housing adapter. I left that there because I'm just gonna throw that on once I bring the new motor over there. There's no need. What I don't want is I don't want to make this motor super heavy because it already has the head on it. I don't want to make this motor super heavy and awkward to push around and stuff. So right before we install the motor, I'll bolt that stuff up, torque it down, red lock tight, all that good stuff. You know, that way it's all hunky-dory and good stuff, right? But we getting there, y'all. So the motor's out. It'll be awesome next Saturday if I can. Oh, that's my toolbox. It'll be awesome next Saturday if I can freaking what the hell's going on here? Get your ass up out the way, motherfucker. This look like this man selling Jehovah's Witness shit. It'll be awesome next Saturday if I could drop the new motor in there. I don't know how far I'll get with the install, because install always takes longer than removal. That's just kind of like the laws of mechanicking. So hopefully if I can get it dropped in the same day, be able to fire her up, break that camshaft in at least. It don't have to be drivable, but at least fire her up. So we'll take it from there, y'all. So until next time, you guys, let me know what y'all think, all that good stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be on the stay tuned, make sure you subscribe, all that good stuff, okay? Till next time, I'll talk to y'all later.